It's the Cable Show.
Glee Mox! Yeah, drafting Glee Mox is, in my opinion, the primo part of this cube. We're going to follow up Glee Mox with Mox Diamond. We're just going to Mox here. Never too many Mox. Glee Mox is banned. We got 802 viewers. That's not bad. That's not bad for a holiday night. Everyone visiting their folks and everything. What's a Glee Mox? It's this. Right here. You haven't watched in a while? Well, welcome back to you, man, eh? In Canada, you call today Thursday? Yeah, well. You're watching from a deep food coma? Yeah. I'm going to have one of those meals tomorrow night. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to all. This Hull Breacher is the most obnoxious start ever. I mean, Dark Ritual is tempting. I assume Doomsday's in the cube. I think I might have played against it once. Like, that'd be good with our double Mox Oracle start for sure, but I'm not going to pass Hull Reacher, right? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. You spent most of Thanksgiving in the Smoky Mountains, Fields of Elk and Beautiful Mountains. That sounds awesome, Thopter Gifts. I'm very jealous. I got some plans for camping after the 365. We're going to be spending like almost a week out in Montana. Very excited about it all. Well, what do you do with all this then? Ragavan's tempting. Urborg's a little tempting. Still thinking about potential Doomsday, right? Or you could just take Subtlety and try and cut blue, I guess. I'll take the damn Ragavan, huh? At least it's in Wheel of Fortune colors with Hull Breacher. Hard to pass an Oko here. Could do, though. Could do. Could take Fiery Islet. Let's do that. Yeah. We could try to do twin stuff. I don't know how excited I am about that. When your opponent's winning with, like, 3 mana combos and you're trying to win with 8 mana combos, it's pretty rough. Let's grab another duel here. Speaking of 3 mana combos, could take Mirage Mirror in case of Time Vault. Could also grab Galvanic Discharge. I'm probably supposed to do that, huh? A little something to help the Ragavan get through. Green cards there. Let's throw Talisman in the sideboard just in case. I'm married now? I am. Yep. Got married back in August. It was pretty good. Pretty good fucking day. Being married's awesome. Yeah, I'm a fan. You wish we took Broco? Cool. I'm pretty glad we haven't introduced any stinky green cards into this beautiful pile yet. Keep in mind that we're looking to play black cards to combo with this Thassa's Oracle. Well then. Yeah, Tamiyo's great, Converter's great. We're just going to grab the Mana Crypt. Maybe it'd be in a spot for a Tinker if we see one of those. As much as I like Teferi, I don't think we grab it here. Maybe Kaido. Maybe Kaido's interesting. Haven't seen any draw 7s yet. Glee Mox was indeed pack 1, pick 1, yeah. Did I stream the day I got married? Yeah. We did a pre... So I looked into trying to stream the actual wedding. But the internet connection out at the venue was just like not a possible thing. I like tried to do the thing where you like combine multiple cell phone signals and stuff. I spent a lot of time trying to get that to work, and it didn't. But the morning of the wedding, me and my lovely wife did a pre-wedding hype stream, and it was really pleasant. Chat was awesome. Just an excellent start to the day. I'm gonna grab this time spiral, give this Hull Breacher something to do, huh? Excellent pack, of course. I think I'd be on Blightsteel. We have this Mana Crypt and a couple other boxes, so like a beautiful shell for a Tinker deck. I think I'd be on Blightsteel or Fury if the spiral wasn't here. Oh, this is that Kaido. I had it in the 4-drop slot, and that's much less exciting. Vista's interesting. I think I'm going to grab Imperial Seal. If I'd taken the Dark Ritual, I'd be more excited about Beseech or Urborg. Like, I thought about both of them. I was thinking about them for a different card, but that would have been nice. I guess I'll grab Ponder here. Beautiful Urza Saga deck. Gorgeous Urza Saga deck. Hell yeah, Regret. Congrats on the 11 years. I don't think we're playing Recurring Nightmare. There's an outside chance I play Tideminder, I guess. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Taco Farmer, thanks for the sub. You're watching Powered Cube while you pack for Worlds. Oh, very fun. Thanks for all the limited knowledge over the years. I hope to put it into practice in TLA draft next week. Good fucking luck, Taco Farmer. I know you've told me before, but what's your name again so I can root for you? Maybe I'll grab Foundry just in case. Casey Miller, right. You feeling good? Oh, the Lava Spur boots actually are great here, right? They're a grab for the Urza Saga to just juice up the second saga and get in. And it's also like potentially very good with Blightsteel Colossus. Kinda, you're ready for limited, but not locked in on a deck for standard yet. Fair enough. Yeah, I feel like there's a few good options for standard. No Tinker. There's the other half of Thopter Foundry if I wanted to jam that. Undercity Sewers is interesting. Yeah, give me the Sword of the Mink, I guess. I mean, nobody should be taking that from me, right? Alright, I'll just take the Sewers. Wow, Force of Will and the One Ring. Both excellent cards in this cube. If we had a bunch of card draw already, I'd be more excited about taking the Force of Will. But right now, I have none. I guess I have the Time Spiral. You don't think I have too many blue cards? I think I have plenty of blue cards. If you don't think this is a good count for Force of Will at this stage, when you have like a whole nother pack, you're probably misevaluating that one. Just as a note. Suppose. Hey, there we are. And we have a tutor this time, the Imperial Seal, to help us put the Oracle consultation together. Is Troll interesting? I find Sewers in Xander's Lounge, but those are both tapped lands. I think it's a little too slow. Which means I think I'm just grabbing Consider. We have some fast mana. It's possible that Mystic Confluence is where it's at. Is it wrong that you want Mana Twist? Probably. Man, Mana Twist isn't very good. Or Mind Twist, rather. Think about Relic versus Talisman here. Talisman helps our mana a little bit, whereas Relic is bridges up to Time Spiral and can like serve as like a bullshit One Ring to just like loot through so we don't deck, or not so we don't deck, but so we don't flood rather. I think I'm grabbing the Talisman. Ramp to the One Ring. Yeah, the Jace is almost interesting. I'm gonna grab Mystic Tutor and really wish we had a Tinker. So the top is a good Saga grab. You could take Thundering Falls. I feel like we really do have too many comes and play tap lands already with the Xander's Lounge and the Sewers. So I don't think I want it. I think I'm just gonna grab the top here. Sometimes it's nice for Saga to be able to grab a spell, and it's another cheap artifact to juice up the Saga tokens. Yeah, I was more excited about 4-mana Kaido when I thought that was the card. Maybe I should be playing Skydiver instead. We'll do that swap. Skydiver is probably better than Tidebinder. And the Treasure Cruise is a little tempting. I would almost want to play Treasure Cruise and Kaido, because Kaido can fill up the graveyard for the cruise. So for red, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8's enough. It's on the low side. Tal's been hard to tap for Ragavan and stuff. We want double red for Pyromancer, and we could cut Pyromancer and not have to deal with that. Let's look at the other colors real quick. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black sources, which is enough for our 2 black cards. That's probably enough. Oh, there's Top Tier Foundry. It's 3 black cards. And then blue here, we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11's enough. It's like barely enough. And then we get to add one more land here. I guess it's just going to be a Mountain Hum. Brings us up to 9 red sources. Not as good of mana as our last deck, but that's okay. Last couple of decks. Hot one to end the night. That's what I was thinking. We should have some interesting games here. Well, could just be a turn 3 kill. We'll see. Pack one, pick one, Lotus or Glee Mox. That's a good question. I don't know. Now they're going and showing me blue mana. If we had Force of Will in the deck, we could Mystical for it, and then Spell Seeker for the win with Force backup. No Effects knows what's up? Yeah. One of my wife's favorite bands. They're just dead, and they're just sitting there, like, looking at the removal, like, okay, well, fair enough, I guess. Fun game! Yeah, pretty glad that Consultation Oracle is not in the regular cube, People are like, what do you prefer? This one, the one where people just fucking die and don't get to do anything? Or the game, the cube where people live past turn 3 sometimes? Well, that's a good question. I'll have to think about that one real hard. Yeah, last year I won tickets to Riot Fest, and that was a hell of a lineup that year. And I remember coming home and surprising her, and she looked up the venue, and then that's when she found out it was like NoFX's last tour. I think that's the most excited I've seen her for a show. What name would I choose with Demonic Consultation? It doesn't matter so long as it's not in the deck. I'd probably choose like the top card or something. Maybe I'd name Thassa's Oracle. Ooh, a mulligan. This hand rocks. So you can try and launch in on turn 2. Or you could play the One Ring. I know we can dash Monkey, but if they have swords, then like you don't get the treasure out of it, and then you can't equip boots on Saga next turn. So there's some thought there. Oh, what's up, swords? But if they do have swords for Monkey, then that's one less swords that's hitting the Saga tokens, so overall I like this. Yeah, the main decision point with the hand is like whether you play activate Saga on turn 2 or don't play Saga, play the Swamp turn 1 and then One Ring on turn 2. Both totally valid lines, I think. Yeah. I mean, they need to have something here. So you could dash in the Monkey too, and then you're like almost surely getting at least 9 damage this turn. It doesn't really impact your clock. I think I like forcing them to play something to survive, and then we play the One Ring. Okay, or this is just lethal. And that's kind of what you want to do in this cube, huh? Just like turn 3, turn 3. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to play the Mox Diamond or the Mana Crypt there. Just like gave them stuff to fuck with. Playing them both out makes sense if you're planning to Mana Leak this turn, but no, I'm not doing that right. I'm playing the Saga and then playing the One Ring next turn. Yeah, I like grabbing Urza's Saga with the idea that if they counter the One Ring, at least the Saga can spit out some gas first. Instead of just tutoring a regular land. Opponent's got mana. Is cracking clues. They flip in Tameo? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I like that in their spot. I'm just flipping Tameo here. I guess they're also drawing cards off the cracks, right? They might feel that there's some pressure from this One Ring. I know they got recall that Tameo might be able to rebuy. That's something, huh? That's a little something. We won't be able to stop the rebuy either. Not with Mana League, that's for sure. Yeah, it's gonna pass. Could play Thopter Foundry out, but I think holding up Mana League's a little better. Especially when the opponent's drawing so many cards, huh? Don't want them just winning the game somehow. Workshop, interesting. poops. We could go get the Haste Giver, or we could grab a Gleemox. Both make sense to me. Let's get Gleemox. A little man out here, huh? A lot of lands here, huh? I don't know if I've ever put Fairy Mastermind and Workshop in the same deck, but maybe that's a me failing. Album was a banger. Yeah, fun one. A lot of the playlist has a big like nostalgia bent. There's some modern punk on, but the root band was deal. Was Offspring, so I'm excited for game 2 and 3 because we do have Hull Breacher in this deck, and like we can just power it out quickly. And they're playing like Wheel of Fortunes and Ancestral Recalls and such, Skull Clamps, right? And just like a lot of spots for Hull Breacher to do real nasty stuff. Opponents down to their last 9 cards here. Ponder has a real good chance of finding the Oracle win. We only have 10 cards left here. I guess I go for it. Just tie up all my colored mana here, which is real annoying. Force of Negation. Hate it. Okay. Looks like the Carnage Interpreter line would have been way better, against that card in particular. Oops. Should have clicked on the Hull Breacher. I thought I was stacking, and that's just not what the card does. I think they have a really high chance of winning now. Voxy! Welcome, Voxy. Hope you're having a dope Thanksgiving. Today, I am grateful for the Voxy Raiders. And Voxy, of course. Let's give her a shout out. Y'all should follow Voxy if you don't yet, for some reason. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Mogul Ning, thanks for the sub, thanks for 24 months there. The 2 years. Evening Babysitter Supreme, yeah. Do I have a go-to card to name to exile your deck with Consultation? I think I would just name Thassa's Oracle. No thought required. Opponent's very close to being able to just deck me. If they could somehow rebuy a Wheel and Ancestral Recall. Elegant Parlor entered the exile zone. What are they looking for? How do they win the game? Is the question here. 6 mana, Sunfall. Sure. So we're going to actually sacrifice this one ring at the end of turn to the Thopter Foundry, and that's going to rebuy the Sword of the Meek, and then we'll make another sword token. We're going to keep the Mana Crypt around, because the Mana Crypt's going to recover itself. And the Tamiyo will shrink Thopters, but that's okay. So I want to play these Lava Spur Boots. And then I want a Carnage Interpreter and give it haste. So I think I have the mana to Thieving Skydiver in there too. Annoying thing about taking the Skull Clamp is then I have to draw 2 cards, which I don't actually want to do. I don't think I'd have the mana to equip anyway, right? Because I want to equip that Lava Spur Boots. So 3 mana for this, 3 mana for this, and then 1 mana for the boots. So this will be worth 5 damage on Tamiyo. And I can hit them for 1 here. Something that the opponent could do here is Flashback Echo to find Sunfall again, and then Sunfall my board, which would be annoying. We can just F6 because we're tapped out. There's the Echo, sure. A little bit of air here. Oh, I don't think they have the mana to Sunfall, right? They only have 3 mana over there. Awesome. Have a wild little game. Yeah, I think Hull Breacher is going to be insane. And Skydiver looks great, too. Wondering if I want, like, Tideminder or Soul Cauldron. What would I Tideminder? Meh. Let's just jam. Why am I thinking? What's wrong with me? I'm going to pour myself a little bit of cognac here. We'll fix that whole having thoughts problem right up. Hey, I hope everybody has a good day of Thanksgiving. Hope folks have a lot to be thankful for. I'm thankful for Twitch chat. Fuck yeah. Much love, everybody. Oh, that's a pleasant cognac. So you turn 1 a Spellseeker. I think I'm just gonna dump some stuff. Excuse me. You know what? I think I'll Spellseeker him. You could get Demonic Consultation there. Increase the chance that you just win the game next turn. I think getting the Mana Leak makes sense. Sure. Jeebers. Whose side are you on, Mana Crypt? Opponent did a good job making the Tamiyo look really good last game, so I just didn't want to deal with that. And obviously, it'd be great to hold up Mana Leak here. It'd be better to hold up Mana Leak. And then when I saw the top of my library, I was like, nah, I don't know about all that either. This is Mana Crypt just been like mono-doming me. Yeah, I burned Mystical Tutor and Spellseeker. I didn't tutor up the, They know the Mana Leak is here. Does that have me covered? They do not. Am I literally just gonna die to my Mana Crypt and like 3 fairy attacks? Kind of looks like it, huh? Okay. Well, let's fucking YOLO spin. Yeah, Thopter Foundry and Thopter Foundry, and I was gonna say hitting the demonic, but no, it's not gonna work. No, it might just be Thopter Foundry specifically here. I could have played Thassa's Oracle to refresh the top of my library if I was just looking for Thopter Foundry. That's better than playing the Consider for sure. In retrospect, in hindsight. Something to think about for next time. Like, I could have just straight up been 3 cards for 2 mana instead of considering and digging like 1 card deeper. I'm just gonna Mystical Tutor for the combo. Even though it'll be a little face up. Actually, does that mean we lead on Urza Saga and don't even muck around with activating Urza Saga? It's so bad if they counter the combo. But it would let us win turn 3 here. Well, I guess it's Force Negation or Bust for them. Why do you need to play the Oracle before the consultation? You don't have to. But if they have a Force of Will, I'd rather they forced consultation than Oracle after I've decked myself, right? Whew. Got ourselves another finals. That's CDH, it really is, yeah. New cube. They had the cube last year, but fairly new. It's the No Holds Barred cube. That Gleemox rip drastically changed my my plans here. Not dog. We're not doing that. That would not be very neighborly. Was marching all over my saga. Beat him for naming their account after that band? No, I'm pretty sure the band named themselves after the Magic player. The Magic Online account. For a second there, I forgot there was a mana crypt in here. This deck's a little fucked up. We charmpin'. Not a bad absent. Relieve some pressure. I'm gonna discard these. I could have spent the turn answering the mom, but not sure if the Mystical Tutor is gonna be getting a draw 7 or the or tutoring for the win. We'll see what our draws look like. Hey, you faded a couple mana crypt domes. Don't hate that. I think I'm just going to bin the Mystical Tutor and just run out the Carnage Interpreter here. Carnage Interpreter is pretty fucking good. Hey, that's an exciting card. Yeah. The Smuggler's Copter can't deal me damage here, but they could get a loot in if they really wanted to. They get a free loot from Fable anyway, so it kind of just feels like they're tapping blockers for fun, but, you know, to each their own. Because we have that one ring protection, right? Even if we don't find sort of the mink for this Thopter Foundry, just like scooping up all my one rings and mana crypts and stuff and make them a giant army seems pretty sick. Will I finally take damage? Nope. Not Og. We don't do that here. Could play out the Spellseeker to give my Carnage Tyrant Menace. Yeah, you got it. Wanted to leave up as much mana as possible. The One Ring can draw into the stack anyway, so there's no real reason to spin top there. Happy Turkey! Hey, humanity, thanks for the consecutive streams there, and Grim Engineer, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 13 months. Appreciate you supporting the stream. So this does give the opponent 7 cards to work with, so it's a more high variance line than just drawing with the One Ring and trying to lock it all up here. But it's nice to win, right? Hey, well, watch streaked Unholy Diver. My favorite part about that game was how we just did not feel threatened by anything at any time. Kind of a relaxed little game, huh? About as relaxed as it can be against a Boros aggro. I kind of like the idea of Tideminder. Maybe over Skydiver. They showed me a good Skydiver target, though. Tidebinder's just, like, kind of cute against Mother Runes is all. You play your removal spell, they activate, you're like, alright, Tidebinder, your thing. Let's leave this as is. Winning so many flips, right? Yeah, we could have even started losing some after we got the Thopter Foundry down. We had a little bit of breathing room. Could have even, like, sacked the Mana Crypt if we'd lost summon. Would I be up for a fun step? This is my last draft of the night, Scooby-Doobies, sorry. I got an early stream in the morning. What time tomorrow? 9 Central Time. I'm going to be doing a limited stream. I feel like Mana Crypt turn 1 might actually just, like, give them more of a clock than whatever they play on turn 2, but I'm playing anyway. Not a coward stream here. Oh, well. That's doing 3 a turn minimum, so pretty good leak. Saga was a great draw. If we get to cash it in, it'll fix my red mana too, potentially. Giver Runes, unlike Mother Runes, can pro colorless. So it's not a good attack here. Kind of an issue. Uh-oh. No, I killed myself. I thought that was my best chance to win, though, was the Thopter Foundry not being in the top 6 cards of the library. And then getting it there, play the swamp, run it out, Galvanic Discharge the Giver of Runes, and then the Thopter Foundry plus Sword of the Meek. Not only lets you sack the Mana Crypt, it also gives you plenty of blockers for the opponent's doing here while growing your construct, right? It would have been a pretty good spot. Even if we only had like 4 or 5 cards left, there might have been a way to squeeze out a win. That's funny. Demonic Consultation, 2-0. The deck is 1-1. My Consultation's 2-0. Is this the last game of the night? The last game of the eve? It'd be nice to close on a trophy, huh? That name's not getting there. Ooh. Mystical Tutor for Imperial Seal to find the combo seems like a lot. I don't know if I like that, actually. Well, I definitely don't like it. Yeah, I wonder if I even play this Mystical Tutor. Hey, G Wildy, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 3 months. I guess we Mystical for Ponder is the play. We don't have like a recall or something to grab. We're mostly mysticaling for demonic. Yeah, I think I like Mystical for Ponder here. I mean, Carnage Interpreter could fucking make up for some mulligans here. If we just draw a mountain, play it, and then next turn Carnage Interpreter bin the hand. It's ugly because Demonic Consultation Oracle is like our best win, but just like shuffling and trying to hit that seems poor. I think I was supposed to play out the Thopter Foundry turn 1 instead of the Lava Spur Boots, then hold up Mystical. Black Lotus, that's a bad sign. The hard cast Oliphant, love it. Would you like to trade critters? You would not. Well, that's a bummer. I was hoping they wanted to trade critters. Oliphant pumping Pride is kind of sick too. I think that's just going to do it for me. I don't have like comeback mechanics like balance and stuff. There's the One Ring in here, I guess. Might be the literal only card that can pull me out. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to win this game. Probably somewhere, right? There's so many decisions locked in there. I guess Flame Slash could answer an Oliphant. Give it the old college try anyway, GG's. I assume this would be a good matchup, just because they're weak to the Oracle combo, but we just like only had it the one time. Maybe there's a way to play game 2 or 3 such so we were more likely to get it again. I don't know. GG's. All right. Thank you, everybody. Those were some insane gift sub streaks in the middle. Really hype. Really felt the love. Tomorrow, I'll be getting up really early. Appreciate that sub, Wildy. Thanks for the 3 months there. Much love to all of you. I hope you all have a good Thursday. Hope you sleep well. Yeah, 9 Central Time. We're gonna be jamming a limited event in the morning, so I'm gonna get my beauty sleep here.